Okay, well, again, I agree with David's numbers. They're pretty much the same ones I would throw out there, because I think we're looking at the same numbers. But I will say something, Senator Simpson a moment ago was saying we have to get beyond who did this. And I go the exact opposite way, because I'd say that's a lot of what's wrong with Washington, because everyone's very forgiving of each other. And I'll just mention something very quickly. I was at a meeting with the International Monetary Fund, and they had just come out with a report. It's very good. They have an independent evaluation committee, and they said, how did we miss this huge bubble that crashed the world economy? We have all these brilliant economists out there. How did we miss this? And they said, well, they gave different reasons, but one of the things was groupthink. You say the same things that your boss wants you to say. So I made myself very persona non grata there. I said, well, suppose you fired people. And everyone laughed. They thought I was joking. No. I mean, fire people. I mean, this is your job. You messed up. People they've lost their life savings. They're out of work. We have huge budget deficits. You messed up. They don't have a job. You're the one who messed up. Why not fire people? And when they realized that I was serious, they thought I was crazy. The point is, when people are in positions of responsibility and they mess up, they get us in a corner rock because they don't know what they're doing or they lied. They got us. We have a horrible recession because the people running the Fed, like Alan Greenspan and Ben Bernanke, didn't understand the housing bubble. They thought it was funny or didn't see it was there. Who knows? People have to be held accountable. So I absolutely think we should say who did this, and that might be rude to the people who did this, but that's what happens. If you're a dishwasher who doesn't wash the dishes, if you're a cab driver who gets lost, most people in their jobs are held accountable. We have to do that in Washington, otherwise we get real bad policy.
Hell yeah.
Personally, I find that scary. I've depended on lack of accountability to survive this. Let me ask Senator Simpson to wrap it up for us.
Well, take a look at www.fiscalcommission.gov. It's 67 pages. It's addressed everything we've talked about tonight. I agree totally. Now look what's happening with the financial industry. They put their money on the Dems for years because they knew the Dems would help them if you really want to get into this game, and it'll never end. And guess what they're doing now? They're damn mad at Chris Dodd and Barney Frank, who really put the screws to them, and the Republicans then came in and saved them from the real tightening of the screws. So now, what has that great bunch of money guys done? They're putting their money on the Republicans. That's where you've got this horrible situation of campaign finance. If it can't be reformed, but forget how we got here. Now, if you want to play that, you can get all the emotion out of me and anybody else in the game, which is, who is to blame? Is it this jerk? Is it this jerk George Bush? Is it the jerk Clinton? Is it the jerk Obama? Who is the jerk that did this to us? Now, this is great stuff, but it won't get you a cup of coffee. Now, how about the dummy that bought 4 houses with nothing down? What, do we leave him out of the picture, or her? How about a dummy like that? So if you're going to talk about the dummies with the rich, talk about the dummies who did that and lost their butts and are sitting out there unable to work at 54. Who did that to them? They did. The government didn't do it to them. They got consumed with the greed.
You're making this up.
Finally this. Any politician could come to a room like this 20 years ago and get you so excited because at the end, he or she would say, what can I get for you? My staff is here today. Now, you talked about a new YMCA. Yes, get that person's name, sir. And you, an airport, where was your little regional airport? You needed FAA, and you leave, Santa Claus leaves the room, and you loved it. You were there. You sent it. Well, guess what? You can't bring home the bacon now because the pig is dead.